Good morning, you guys. Alright, what is it, Sunday morning? Is it Sunday? Yeah. Sunday the 23rd of June. Early in the morning hours, 3:23 local time. Alright, as you see on the map there, we are southwest of Salt Lake City, or southwest. More west of Lehigh and American Fork area. We're on our way to pick up reload at the Tyson Foods facility out here in Cedar Fork. It's right on the west side of Eagle Mountain, which is directly to the south of us right now. I guess this is a new facility. The Google review suggests it's a nice new facility, and I don't know much else. I mean, I don't have a watch out facility that I noticed. I didn't see anything in the reviews suggesting that there's one, so I went ahead and stopped at the Blue Beacon in Salt Lake City on the way over here after I made my delivery in Layton. I hope you guys saw that video. I don't know how long this facility's been open. I'm curious, because it seemed like, the highway I came across, Highway 85, looked like a pretty new highway. In hindsight, I don't think I would want to take it again because it goes right next to a lot of residential areas. I'm surprised it's truck legal. I mean, even my onboard system was telling me to go that way, and I mean, it's a state route, and I didn't see any truck restriction signs. Actually, there was a engine brake restricted sign on what's that first street I came off, that Victory, or Triumph Boulevard, or whatever it is that gets over to that the Thanksgiving Point area. And they're not going to have signs like that on an area that's not truck legal. So it had to have been truck legal, but in hindsight, I think it would have rather gone down. Let me zoom you in here. You can see right there was Highway 145 and Highway 194, I think it was. I took 194 basically across. In hindsight, it might be a couple extra miles to take, what's that, 140, whatever it is, but I have a feeling that would be a more truck-friendly route to take. So if I come back here again, there's a better chance I will opt for taking that 140, whatever, 145, whatever that highway says, take that way instead. For the construction, also, there was a cone zone there over where the road curves. It's a 40 zone. Now, why is this guy going so slow? We're in a 55 zone, and this guy is doing 50. Not sure what's up with that. Throttling, I guess. Okay, we're not far away, though. Only, 8 miles away? So, alright, so let's go on to something else here now. Let's talk about getting in the wrong truck, or attempting to get in the wrong truck. Now, a lot of truckers who work for companies have had this happen. I did it one time myself. I didn't actually get into the truck, but I tried to get into the wrong truck one time. And most drivers I know who drive for a larger company they probably have relatable stories where either they themselves tried to get in the wrong truck or did get into the wrong truck by mistake, or somebody got into their truck by mistake. So in my case, I was parked at Joe's Travel Center in Wesley, California, and now I was in my Peterbilt, and at the time there were only about 4 blue Peterbilts in the entire fleet of 800, and I was in one of them. And I remember, I I got out of my truck to go inside the, to go whatever I was doing. And then when I came back out to my truck, now I did not realize that there was another blue JCT, a Kenworth though, parked 2 spots over from me. When I left my truck, I thought I was the only JCT over there, so I didn't think much of it. And let's see. All right, this thing's giving me 2 route options, but even this one's telling me to take the same way that you see Google telling me right now. And I did see a review saying something about if you turn down one way, you'll end up on a dirt road or something. I think this one here, this looks like it could be like residential. Definitely doesn't look like a way I should be going. Curious here. I don't know, it could be industrial, but I can't tell. Anyway, yeah, so I come out to my truck, and I thought I was walking right toward what I thought to be my truck. Didn't realize I was walking right up to someone else's Kenworth. So I go up to it, thinking nothing of it. For some whatever stupid reason, didn't notice that there was another truck there. And I go up to it. I actually put my key in the cylinder, start trying to unlock it, and I realized my key's not working. I'm like, what? Why is my key not working? That's weird. And then I realized as soon as I get through looking, I look at the side of the truck and they're like, wait a minute, this isn't a Peterbilt. This is a Kenworth. I was like, and I was like, oh shit, hurry up, get out of here. Get out of here as quickly as I can. I had another case where I wasn't the one trying to get into the wrong truck. It was someone trying to get into my truck, by mistake. This was when I was with Cedar, England. I was running Walmart dedicated on top of that. I remember I was deadheading back to California with the Walmart trailer, by the way. I was parked right there. I was at the Loves in North Las Vegas. And, right next to me on my right side was another England truck with a regular Cedar England trailer. So I'm sitting right here in the driver's seat. I can't remember if my trainee was in the passenger seat or in the back or whatever, but I'm just sitting there in the seat. And all of a sudden this other guy, who apparently was in the other England truck, he comes up to my passenger door and starts to get in and like, can I help you? I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I thought this was my truck, and because he was actually in the England truck, and I'm like, how do you not notice that? Because I have a Walmart trailer, not an England trailer, and other little details, like I had my Fire Stick antenna. There are a lot of times there's, even though if the trucks look exactly the same, sometimes there's little subtleties that will give them away. So I just thought it was amusing. We both actually ended up sharing a laugh over it. And I know that it happens. I've heard so many other stories from other drivers who've had the same experiences. So I just thought it was funny. But now you gotta watch out for this stuff though too, because now a lot of drivers, they like to hide a spare key just in case they accidentally lock themselves out in some inconspicuous location. Now, often under the hood somewhere. And problem is, thieves also know that. So case in point, I remember a while back, when riding with Dave was still, I think in his first year of trucking, something around there. He and his girlfriend were sleeping in their truck at a drop yard, at a CFI drop yard, and someone comes up and opens the hood of his truck. And he's like, and then I think they were trying to get into the truck or whatever. And then he comes out because he realizes he feels something going on and stuff. And turns out, you know, well, he asked the dude, hey, can I help you? I was like, oh, is this isn't such and such's truck, Tyrone's truck, whatever. Like I just got my CDL and I'm supposed to be getting picked up on my trainer, and he told me to start pre-tripping, and I thought this was his truck. And so it turned out, well, he said, no, this isn't his truck. And then it turns out both Dave's truck and the one next to his had the hoods open. Because what happened was, and there was actually a getaway car on the other side of the fence. So basically what this guy did, he hopped the fence, got in there, and knew that trucks often have keys, hiding in, certain areas. So he comes up to, actually opens the hood trying to find the keys to get into the trucks. Yeah, obviously the guy was up to no good. I don't know that Dave even figured it out that that's what was going on, but yeah, that's what was up there. And it's like, man, I don't ever advocate anymore with, I've never done it myself anyway. You'll never find a spare key hiding anywhere on my trucks. But, and because of that experience watching his situation there and realizing what was going on, I strongly advocate don't ever do that. Don't ever hide a spare key there. Best way to not lock yourself out is develop a ritual. Don't close your door unless you confirm that the keys are in your pocket first. And if you have dogs that like to lock the doors and stuff, better make sure those keys are in your pocket before you even leave your vehicle. Okay, half a mile, should be turning right where I see those four-wheelers coming, I assume. I can see the Tyson plant over there. So if you guys are, some of you guys are truckers, some of you guys will become truckers, whatever. Man, I can't see for shit with these guys shining their lights on like that. Okay. Alright. Okay, so the reviews on this place seem pretty favorable. They say that people here are very nice. Also, if your load is not ready, they have a Bobtail staging area that you can park in, and they also even have a driver lounge, like an area for that. Some Tyson plants, some of the other Tyson plants are also like that. Rogers, Arkansas. As soon as you get past the guard shack, there's a Bobtail staging area right there in front, right next to the guard shack, and then right there, also next to the guard shack, is a driver lounge. The Tyson plant in Russellville, Arkansas, kind of the same situation. You got Bobtail parking right there right behind the guard shack, and I think if I remember, they have a lounge area right above the guard shack or whatever it is, something like. It's in the same structure as the guard shack. All right, so this is all new to me here, though. So it's okay. I guess there's going to be a right turn coming up. All right, I see what I think to be the guard shack right there. This is my driveway right here. Yeah, this type of looks like a delivering truck traffic. Hopefully I'm on the right side. Alright, I see the guard walking around in there. Let's see if she might be getting ready to come out. Morning.
Hi. How are ya?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
If I can get this thing to cooperate with me. Let's see. Need the pickup number, right?
Yes, sir.
Guess you guys don't use the 500 numbers. It's the X-ray 9783. Okay, yeah, 9783.
Can I see your license?
Sure can. How long has this facility been open?
Probably like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I was looking right at the date, but it wasn't processing. Are you gonna take a 10-hour with us?
If my load's ready, I'll be ready to leave right away.
Okay. And where is this load going?
Casa Grande, Arizona.
Okay. I'll have you sign the bottom portion. Do you need the pen? Oh.
I come prepared. You need the phone number also?
Yep.
Might be a little helpful if the load's not ready.
Yeah. Honestly, it might not be.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
As you can see, they're very behind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my load's not due for pickup till like 1300, so.
Yeah, so I doubt it's gonna be ready by 2 o'clock.
Okay, so I assume if it's not, drop my trailer and then come back over here?
Yep. Just drop it off in that row and then just on the row.
Okay, and then you want tandems back, I assume?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you turn on the reset?
Sure can.
Yeah, so they said that won't be ready until about 1:30 this afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just have you drop it in that row and Bobtail out.
Okay.
Okay, and are you just going to take a 10-hour break, or are you going to come up?
It's pretty much going to end up being at 10 before anyway, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put it down so no one will call you. So just come up when you're done.
Okay.
I'll like wait for you guys.
Oh, no, I just started my shift in Layton, so if it's ready to go sooner, go for it. Absolutely, call me.
So I'll put to call you then if it comes out.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks. All right, guys, we are checked in here. As you see, pretty nice looking facility overall here. I didn't know it had been here this long, 5 years. Okay, so we're going to drop our trailer right here over in this section here. As you heard, the load probably won't be ready till 13:30ish. And I'm not due for pickup until 1300 anyway, so it's thoughtful of them to consider that, yeah, if you're trying to sleep, they're not going to bother you and they won't call you. But like in my case, like I just started my shift technically when I finished my Layton delivery. So I mean, I've only driven an hour. So I'm like, yeah, absolutely, give me a call. Whenever it's ready, I'm ready. I'll be ready to roll. If I get whatever sleep I get whatever sleep I get. Alright, there's a whole row right here. Man, there's a ton of space here. If I don't find any spots over here along this other row of trailers, I assume I can just drop it over on the other side where there's a shitload of space. Yeah, looks like it's all occupied here. Now, I guess Hirschbach does a fair amount here too, because when we were at the Flying J in Ogden on that last video, here we go. I might have some spots right here that I can back it into. I ended up talking to the driver who I was parked right next to, and he said he'd been with Hirschbach for about 3 years now, and that he was just about done with his lease. And let's see, yeah, right there. Oh man, I love this this monitor right here. It's like so easy to see what I need to see with it. Doesn't always have the best view, but I mean, it lights up nicely too. So, and I don't have to turn my head as far away from the windshield to see what I want to see. There we go. That should be good. Alright guys, let's alright, well, Bobtail back over to the staging area now. So anyway, yeah, when I was talking to that driver, he says that Hirschbach does a fair amount here. Actually, the whole, I guess the Salt Lake City region in general, they do a fair amount, and that's a bit of kind of an adjustment for me. Now, I used to come to the Salt Lake City area a lot with Cedar, England, obviously, both as an OTR driver and in the Walmart fleet. Actually, Walmart fleet, that's primarily what 90% of my loads went to the Sam's Club stores up here in the Salt Lake City region. So, yeah, I'm very familiar with the area overall. Now, with JCT, though, it's a little more on the rare side to come over here. Even when it comes to when we get loads that go up to the upper Midwest, whatever, you know, well, there weren't really a lot of loads that did that. Most of them, well, most of my freight, as you might have seen, I usually ended up on I-40, and that's what I'm noticing is a little bit different right now. Is I'm not running I-40 as often as I'm used to running, and it almost feels weird because just in the last month I've been running I-15 and I-80 corridors in between California and the Midwest, upper Midwest, like where Hirschbach's headquarters, and you know, generally areas closer to their headquarters, like Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Ohio, kind of stuff. I'm not used to being in those states very much, and here I am now, seeming to be in those areas a lot. So that is definitely a difference that I'm seeing so far with since we've been moved over, merged into Hirschbach's operations. I don't know. I'm not really seeing much of it, really any hit at all in the miles overall. It's like I mentioned. I think I might. I don't know. I might show you guys a little graphic there on what I've been doing. So yeah, the loads, the miles are there at least for some. It's. I mean, it would help if the freight market in general was in better shape, because I know there are a lot of drivers struggling right now, and it's I can't really say I can't blame Hirschbach necessarily for it, because it's affecting everybody. It's just a matter of I don't know, too many trucks and not enough freight really is ultimately what it comes down to. And you know, carriers are opting more for the shorter routes that they can get higher profit margins out of, because the rates are too shitty on the longer trips. Anyway, we'll hang out here and wait till whenever it's ready. She said it won't be not likely to be ready for another 10 hours. So my drop dead time's not till 1300. I think it was 1300. So it's kind of par for a course. I can't sit here and expect that it's, you know, to get out of here early. It's nice. Oh, actually 1338. So right around drop dead time is when it'll be ready. So all right, that's what I've got, and whenever it's ready, I guess we'll go pick it up. Alright guys, our load's finally ready to go here. It was ready, the trailer was loaded about an hour ago. Actually a little bit more than an hour ago. But the bills were not ready until just a few minutes ago. So, I went in and checked in with them a minute ago. Oh man, I got some stuff to say about situational awareness here when we get through checking in. Let me tell you something. I don't know how some people are so oblivious about their surroundings as what you're going to hear in a minute.
Sliding your tandems on the yard. Where we're going to have you go, you'll bobtail down to door 46, which is next to the spiral staircase. You'll do your paperwork there, and once your paperwork is finished, you can bobtail out to the lot over here where you can pick up your trailer. After that, like I said, do not slide your tandems until you're out here, and we have checked the seal together.
Okay, most Tysons have a form that I need to fill out that gets dropped off at the guard shack. Do you have that, or do you guys not do that here?
So what'll happen is when you go over to door 46, they'll have you sign for it, and then they'll fax it over to us. So when we check your seal out here, that's when we'll have you sign for it for the final time and give you
Oh, okay.
All right.
Cool, appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Will do. Alrighty, guys. Looks like we're good there. It'll be a little bit of a different process here. She said, alright, check in by door 46. Come on, I don't want to be, for more than one reason, I don't want to go above 5 miles an hour. Forget the lot rules. I'm in on-duty status and don't really want to go into driving or on yard move at the moment. Okay, so that same woman right there, I went in there to check on the, okay, well maybe she can't see from where she was sitting. There's a window right there on the staging area side. Yeah. On the staging area side that they can see if you're walking over, but then I think the guy who was sitting over there had his back turned, and where she was at, I don't think she could have seen me walking in. But okay, so they were both talking to each other in there and having a conversation, and I would have thought you'd still be able to hear them be opening the door to the lounge there. And the door closing behind me, it makes there's a sound there. The door itself, not to mention any ambient noise from outside, is going to come in from there. So it's a head scratcher how she didn't notice that. And then when I'm up there by the window there, that separates the driver lounge from the guard shack thing there, guard seating area, whatever. Turns out, I'm making noises like sniffing my nose or trying to intentionally make a sound with my phone and stuff. Not a clue that I'm there still. She has her back turned to me the whole time, and I'm not being obnoxious, but I'm being subtle enough where I'm not being obnoxious, but can still be heard, is what I'm thinking. And then I was waiting I'm not in a big hurry. We'll just let them finish their conversation or whatever. Or sooner or later, she's going to notice me. Then she finally turned sideways where I'm sideways from her. And she starts to look at her phone. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, and I'm thinking, how the hell do you not notice me? Anyway, I'm gonna get, we'll get signed out, and then we'll finish that story when they're on the way to the trailer. Alrighty. Okay. So, I'll say overall, so far, everybody here, positive experiences with attitudes and stuff. All the guards I've dealt with were friendly. A lady in there in the office, petite woman with strawberry blonde hair or reddish hair, whatever I'd call it. She's friendly. And it turns out all you even do in there is just sign your name on the tablet thing that they have in there, and that's it. And then she'll electronically send it to the guard shack, and the guard shack will actually give you the bills on the way out. Weird. You almost wonder why you don't just sign for the stuff here at the guard shack like you do at some of the other Tyson plants, like Waterloo or elsewhere. I don't know, kind of interesting, I guess, but oops. But again, it's I guess I could say it's kind of like some of the other ones, like Rogers, Arkansas, where you got to sign for the bills in the office, but then you get the bills in the office too. So I don't know, just kind of seems a little weird with that process. But anyway, so going back to this guard here, when you're that oblivious to your surroundings, that's how you become a victim, okay? You gotta be aware of what's going on around you. If some drunk person is coming at you, and you have that kind of mentality that you're that oblivious to anything going around you, where you're not constantly having your head on a swivel, you're gonna become a victim. You're gonna get killed by someone's stupidity. And the only one you can really blame for it is yourself for not being aware of it when you could have been and should have been. I go way more deep into this whole topic, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe it's something I can talk about on my next video or something. Who knows? I just know that lack of awareness. My military experience. That's why they teach you that. Why they play all these stupid head games with you in basic training is they want you to be aware of, have good situational awareness and a fine eye for little minute details, because those little details can make a big difference. They can cause you to, they can definitely, absolutely be the difference between you living and dying or being severely injured or something. Alright guys, we're done pre-tripping this trailer. Let's go check out now. So one thing she said that caught my attention: don't slide your tandems until you're past the guard shack. At face value, that seems like a pretty stupid rule. Like, it's not going into a dock door. These spots here, there's a ton of space here to set up backings and stuff. Now, I can usually see wanting to have the tandems back when you're dropping a trailer in the lot, because there's a better risk you're going to hit some other trailer next to you if there's any tail swing at all. And also, when they're docking in, it's going to be helpful to the loaders. But coming out of a lot, at face value, it doesn't seem like it'd matter, but you have to ask, if that is the rule, why is it? Alright, I don't want my tires anywhere near those spikes. Okay, it says go ahead and pull all the way up till my trailer's past the crosswalk. And he still has to bring the paperwork to me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slide Tandems since we're here anyway.
4,000 north.
Alright guys, we're ready to leave here. Alright, so everything's hunky-dory here. It's only a 23,000 pound load, so there's no need for me to go scale it anywhere. And in fact, the lady in the shipping office was telling me that all their loads out of here are tend to be light, so yeah, my pressure gauge here reflects that. Alright, all things considered, no complaints here, I guess. A little bit late getting out of here, but it shouldn't affect me. Looks like we got a 702-mile trip to do from here to our customer, which, by the way, that'll be to the Walmart distribution center in Casa Grande, Arizona. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with Casa Grande, that is, or a lot of people there will call it Casa Grande, or Casa Grande, or however you want to pronounce it. The proper Spanish way is Casa Grande, though. That's about halfway between Phoenix and Tucson along Interstate. That's right where I-10 and I-8 meet up, basically. Alright, so yeah, and I've been to that place numerous times. I even used to run dedicated loads out of there when I ran Walmart dedicated, so that's where we're going to next. And it should be a setup for more home time. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing a load back to California after that, because it delivers on the early morning hours of the 25th. I can't really go anywhere but west with that kind of time to work with, because I have an appointment on the 27th in the afternoon, so I imagine they'll just send me back to California and I'll maybe deliver on the 26th or something, and do my appointments and then get right back on the road. Alright, that's what's up. Alright, so we're going to backtrack back up that way. I'm going to take that other highway I talked about earlier, Highway 145. And just in case, because I was gathering up my footage for both the latent delivery and for this pickup earlier, and I might be missing some video, some camera shots. Like, I know the interior camera view is missing from most of the latent pickup, latent delivery. I don't know what happened there. I think the camera decided it didn't want to keep working when I made sure it was actually recording when I hung it back on the holder there. So I don't know what happened, but by the time I had any footage at all to use, it was already the spot where I'm going back to hook up to my trailer in Layton after when I was done unloading there. So apologies on that. I think there might also be a section on one of those videos where the side cameras might be missing as well. It is what it is. I don't know what happened there. It might even be on my SD cards here that I just, don't know about yet. I thought I got everything I could off of there, but there might be some stuff missing. I'll just say, okay. So we'll just have to deal with it, and hopefully this one will be a better quality video for you. All right. Anyway, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys in Casa Grande, okay? We'll see you then.